Hello everyone. So this is the second episode of Chain Speaking. So let's get started without any further ado. If some new viewers are watching this video, I must tell them that Chain Speaking is the program for fluency in English where you have to play the characters of two people. I am going to play the characters of two people. I am Chandan and I will put this scarf on my shoulder in order to show that this is another character. Maybe this is Kundan. So Chandan will be telling a story where Chandan stops, Kundan has to start. Where Kundan stops, Chandan has to start. So this has to go on. This is called chain speaking, guys. It has to be totally in English. If you want, you can modify your storytelling. You can put some advanced words. It all depends on you. So let's get started, everyone. First, Chandan will speak. A few years ago, I used to live in a rented apartment. So whenever my friends used to come to me, they would always suggest me to buy a beautiful flat. But I was vacillating just because I never wanted to buy such a flat which could cost me an arm and a length. But seeing the abominable behavior of my neighbors, I also decided to go somewhere else in quest of freedom and peace. So one day, one of my friends came to me and he said that he has seen a flat which is in my budget, and he asked me to go to check. I agreed. So I, along with my friend, went to that building to see the flat. And having seen the flat, I really liked it, and finally I bought it. So when it was the very first night of mine in that flat, I was just lying down on the bed, thinking something. Suddenly, I could smell a kind of aroma. I got up from my bed. I started looking hither and thither, but could not figure out where this aroma was coming from. So I decided to go to the kitchen. When I went to the kitchen, I could feel that this aroma is coming from here. But how come it is possible? I had not made anything. I had had food outside. So I started sniffing in the kitchen that which is the particular thing which is emitting this that aroma. But I could not figure out anything. So I decided to go back to my bedroom and sleep because I was absolutely drained out. So I slept. Next night, I was lying down on the bed then. So I was lying down on the bed, then I could hear the anklet sound. Chun, chun, like this. I got up from my bed. I saw here and there, but I could not find anybody else. I decided to go towards the kitchen. So I started moving towards the kitchen, and when I was few steps away from the kitchen, I started peeping like this, and I could see that there was someone standing in the kitchen. I just went close to the kitchen and again I started peeping. My god, I just got flabbergasted seeing a lady standing in the kitchen, and the sound of the anklet was coming from her ankles. My god, seeing this, I just decided to tiptoe to my room, and I tiptoed to my room. I anyhow managed to sleep, and next morning when I went to my friend's home, I started narrating this story. I told him everything. But hearing this, he started just laughing at me. He said that you are an educated person and you believe in ghost. Ghost doesn't exist, this and that, a lot of things. Anyhow, I managed to convince him. Then he said that he would come to my flat. I agreed. I said that if you go, then I will not go. You go, sleep there alone, and tell me what experience you have experienced. So at night, he came to my flat and he started lying down on the same bed. Then, so when my friend was lying down on the bed, he heard that someone was crooning. He just got up from the bed, and I had already told him that everything happens in the kitchen. So he also started moving towards the kitchen. And when he just reached there, he was at the gate of the kitchen, and he just also peeped like this. Then he could literally see a lady standing there and she was crooning. And when that lady saw my friend, the lady just looked at my friend like this, and just having seen that lady looking at my friend, he got fainted. And when he got fainted, after half an hour, he came into sense. He again just checked whether somebody was there in the kitchen or not, but he did not find anybody else. And He came out of that room and he went to his flat where I was lying down, in his flat. He knocked at the door. I opened the door. And then, seeing me, he started crying. I asked him to come inside. He came inside. Then he came inside, and seeing his face, I could figure out what he had gone through. Means his face and the experience which he had experienced was a kind of smoking gun for me. I understood that definitely he has seen that ghost. So when it was morning, we decided to go to an exorcist. So we went to the exorcist and told him everything. So exorcist said that he would come to my flat and he will do some exorcism. I said okay. So he came, he started doing his exorcism, and after that he gave me a talisman and said that you have to wear this talisman all the time because there is a bad evil. I said okay. So I started wearing that talisman. I started living in that flat. Then then um, then finished. So guys, I just wanted to show you the demo. I believe you must have liked it. I cannot go for half an hour video. It was the kind of 2 3 times passing these stories to someone. So this is called chain speaking. If you want, you can start at your home and do the same that I have told you guys. It is amazing, practice session. It is really very helpful, guys. So start practicing at your home. So this is all about this video. Thank you very much, everybody. See you in another episode. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.